Come on, let's do it. All right, y'all. Fun Family's on the way up. Well, FFPU, Fun Family Parental Units. They're on their way here today. It's Friday. Looking forward to a beautiful Labor Day weekend. Weather looks good. We got all kinds of goodies lined up. They're bringing food. I'm doing food. I'm pumped. So I just hit the garden this morning. I wanted to take you out there. We had a little drizzle, a little rain, which is much needed. So I already went out and pulled without y'all. Got some nice, beautiful leeks. Look at those. I get them now before they get big and fat because sometimes they get bugs inside. These are going to be beautiful when I wash them. And we did this many episodes ago. Vichyssoise, leek and potato soup, another repeat. 2025 potatoes, there's more on the counter. 2025 leeks, fresh out of the ground moments ago. How could this soup not be beautiful? And that's basically it. A little stock, salt and pepper, chives at the end, a little heavy cream. It's the simplest soup in the world. Let me clean these up and then we'll get everything on the board and show you how we're going to proceed. Come on, let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Here we go, Vichyssoise, a cold summer soup. I washed, scrubbed, and peeled my potatoes. I just dropped one on the floor, so I will rewash that one. This is going to be a small pot of soup. It's just the three of us, and it's going to be like an appetizer portion. So what I'm going to do is just cube these potatoes like so. Drop them in my pot here, and I'll do the rest off camera. The leeks, I did wash, but leeks you got to clean inside and out. So I'm going to take off, and of course we're going to save the leek hay. That's our garnish. We'll fry it in a little peanut oil, nice crispy, fluffy leek hay. I take out the outside, and we only want really the white part. These go in the freezer or the stock pot, whichever comes first. I have some chicken backs in the freezer, so I'll freeze those, and then I'm using up what stock I had today, and then I'll have fixings in there for new one. These look pretty clean, and that's why it's good to get them at this size. When they get big and fat, they can have bugs inside them. So the idea here is we want roughly the same amount of leek and potato. It's kind of a 1-to-1. So I will get everything in the pot, and then we're going to add our chicken stock. And I marked this as chicken. This is actually the chicken tomahawk bones stock that we made several episodes back. And these are still frozen. I do the ice cubes on the side. And we're going to cover the leeks and potatoes. And this is a rich stock. So if we need to add a little water, that'll be fine. But this looks like it might cover it. So I'll finish the prep. These are going to need a little cleaning. We'll get everything in the pot. I'll meet you over at the stove. Okay, here are our leeks and potatoes. Cleaned up, cubed up. Brunoise on the leeks. Nice and like a 1-to-1 ratio. Chicken stock in. How simple is that? We're just going to cook this for about an hour at a low simmer. Let all the stock melt. That should cover nicely. If it needs a little water while it's cooking, I'll add some water. But that's just going to simmer. We'll wait till those melt, and then we'll have another look, and then I'll cover it and let it simmer. All right, the stock has melted down, and it looks like a nice amount. I'm just going to add a touch of water because I want to be above the veg. But I don't want too much water. Some of it's going to cook out because we're going to puree this down at the end. And then sieve it, make it nice and smooth before we add our heavy cream. So it's just sat in here, a little QC on the broth. It's just been in here these few minutes, so it's not going to have much leek potato flavor, but Oh, but I can taste the leeks and the potatoes. It's already starting. Gonna turn this down. Give this a good hour, 50 minutes to an hour. We want everything cooked nice and soft. See you then. All right, you all, here we go. It was on about an hour. I turned it off. I'm doing some things upstairs, getting ready for the fun family, etc. Let's give it a taste. Just the broth. Oh, heavily infused with potato and leek. And what we're going to do now is let's bring it over to the board, and we're going to whiz it up in the blender. Okay, I have to apologize for that last shot. I noticed my phone camera lenses were just completely fogged over. I did clean them, so hopefully we're in better shape. All right, into the blender. All right, that's okay. You don't want to fill your blender too much more than half. That's a little more than half. Well, we're going to start slow. This liquid is, I had it off while I was upstairs, but it's still kind of hot. And you want to be careful with the blender when you have hot liquid. So I'll give you a little technique right now. Quick tip. For one, do not overfill. And the second part is, put your cover on. We don't want this splattering out, but I give a little air. You don't want to cause a vacuum in there. And I'm on the lowest setting. In fact, I have an ice crush here, which means it won't turn on. It's only when I press the button. So watch. See how it wants to jump up? Now I'll close that. Once it's liquid, you should be good. Now I'll go on a low setting and creep it up. That should be good. We are going to strain. But first, I want a little taste now that it's blended. Remember, this is going to be a cold soup. We're going to put some heavy cream in here. Oh, the depth of flavor is just, it's crazy. I love it. I haven't even seasoned it yet. Okay. That's just potato, leek. Excuse me while I choke on it. It's just potato, leek, and chicken stock. That is it. And now let me get a bowl. And this is my fine triple mesh strainer. I do have some, well, let's see. Maybe we'll restrain it. I do have some cheesecloth, but we may not need it. This is pretty fine as it is. So let's go into the strainer. Get it all in there. Leek potato soup, vichyssoise. Pardon my lack of French pronunciation. That's how the word looks to me on paper. Vichyssoise? I don't know. Okay. Let's go through the strainer gently. We want this as fine as can be. Any little particles we want to leave in the strainer. Yeah, I don't think we need the cheesecloth. It's already fine just from the blender. There we go. It's all through. I am going to turn this camera off for 5 seconds while I back myself up to the fridge and get the heavy cream. Okay, save this last little glop for the QC taste. Oh, that is good. All right, before we even do the cream, let's do a little seasoning. Salt. A little black pepper. Some recipes will tell you to use white pepper. Slightly different flavor. That's usually, when you see white pepper, it's usually for aesthetic reasons. It disappears a little better than the little black flecks. But I don't have white pepper on hand at the moment. Check for salt. See, salt does magical things to potatoes. You don't want to oversalt it. But salt and potatoes have this affinity. Just think about your French fries, right? You want a little salt on them, don't you? Your mashed potato. Okay, that's good for now. We are going to check the seasoning one more time after we add our heavy cream. Ah, beautiful. Let me get the cream. All right, the soup is now cooled enough that this cream won't get cooked. And I don't want to overdo it. It's kind of an eyeball thing. I'm looking at the color. The fat content. That should do it, but let's give it a taste. And the cream will also probably necessitate a seasoning adjustment. Oh, that adds a richness. I'm going to go with a dollop more, not much. I think that's going to do it. What a lovely soup. And it's not chilled yet. It's going to chill in the fridge for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. Marry the flavors all together. Then what I'll do before serving, I'm going to go out and get some fresh chives. And remember, we have our leek hay to fry. I'll remove these from the ends of the stems, give them another good scrub, get all the dirt out of them. All right, I still have them on the leek stem, but I'll cut them off, clean them up real good, get every speck of dirt out, dry them thoroughly on paper towels, and then I'll get crisp fried in peanut oil. Well, actually, maybe I'll use the extra virgin olive oil. I think I will. So, that is kind of perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to add any more salt or pepper because I want this to chill and finalize itself for an hour at least. And then we will check the seasoning. And I'm going to try to get one of the Fun Family parental units to taste this on camera. We'll see if that's going to happen. All right, enough cream. Into the fridge it goes for a full chill. I'll see you at serving, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's give this a go. We got little Chalet here, my baby sister, and the person who will not be shown on camera, unless he's in Sicily. And okay, Chelly, this is the Vichyssoise. This is 2025 potatoes and the leeks, which were pulled out of the ground this morning.
Oh my gosh.
It's a cold soup, as you know. I'm going to dress it for you. Okay. And now, we have a thing on this show. There's no bullshit. If you like it, you say you like it. If you don't like it, you say you don't care for it.
Got it.
All right? We don't fool around. We're always honest. I've made my own food and said, kind of sucks.
Okay.
So be honest. This is the leek hay.
Which I've already tried. It's amazing.
The fried, crispy roots of the leek plant, which my cousin Scotty turned me on to, one of my favorite chefs in the whole universe. And then a little bit of freshly picked chive.
Yum. Ooh,
All right,
so
be
good.
honest and tell us what you think. Vichy soir.
Vichy soir. Okay. Gotta get a little of everything in here. It's amazing. A little of everything in here. Wow.
Be honest.
It's good. Delicious. Oh my God. You can really taste the potatoes. They were from the garden.
Of course.
Of course. Delicious. And the crunch from the leeks. A little bit of a chive, little oniony flavor. It's delicious.
All right, good. So wait a minute. By the way, I gave her a birthday gift, and they gave me birthday gifts. Hers was in July. Mine was a couple of days ago. So she opens her box, and I gave her dried oregano and shallots, potatoes, and garlic. And she opens the box and says, "Oh my God, are these from your garden?" Now, I went to the supermarket and bought you potatoes for a birthday present.
Wow. Anyway. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for
delicious.
coming up, you guys.
Absolutely delicious.
All right.
I love it.
Come on. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
Oh, it's delicious.